back here. I will be back here. And I will be back with another vengeance.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Trey Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front. Trey Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Looks like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers.
And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
I'm a pumpy cut forever.
Feels great, baby.
Gold-blooded motherfuckers. Wow.
All right.
It's that kind of night.
Great start.
Great start. Phenomenal.
In case you're wondering, that's somebody's phone not being put on silent
That's
while
my
we
cell
record.
phone. So there is a lot. We got a lot to talk about tonight.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not on the Big Cock Brock train, get the fuck out of my life.
I was going to say Big Cock Brock.
Get the fuck out of my life.
You can call him Big Cock Brock. You know what I'm going to call him? Brady 2.0.
I thought you were going to say Purdy good.
No, Brady 2.0. I'm calling it now. I'm going to be the first one to say it. Brock Purdy, future Hall of Famer.
Pretty fucking good.
No fucking question. Anybody who thinks that this diminishes the season of destiny, Better Rivals, Grant Cohn, there's other podcasts out there for you. I feel like we should all go put money on the Niners now that our fucking Super Bowl odds have tanked, because I am more...
Last time I checked, it didn't change that much, believe it or not.
They were like under +1. They were at like +800, I believe.
Yeah.
They're at +15 now.
Oh, is it up to 15?
I saw
Last I saw it was up to 12.
Okay, I saw it at 15.
Yeah, 15 is pretty good.
So, first of all, I mean, Rob, you broke this story to me, I guess you could say, so you want to break it now?
Which one?
The one that I just told you about that you were like, yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, that leads more to the season of destiny.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I want you to say that now.
Yeah.
Let's just get this out of the
Breaking
way.
news today, Jimmy G is possibly not season ending. Won't need surgery. 7 to 8 weeks, he could be back.
So 8 weeks from now is when, Bob? Let's figure this out.
I think 7 is divisional round. 8 would be championship round.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing.
Right.
If we get to that point,
I know.
that means we're rolling with Brock.
Yep.
It's hard to make that change.
Yeah.
But to have him there
No question.
is great.
Have him as a backup?
Oh, even just so the other team doesn't know which one they're getting.
There's a lot of options.
A lot of good stuff there.
A lot of options there. Practice.
Yeah,
you know what I
everything.
mean? Like his insight.
Yep.
I mean, so it seems like Jimmy's going to be around for the next 8 weeks. Like we're going to see him on the sideline. Like, because let's be for real. For this thing to work.
Trey's on the sideline.
Right, agreed. But I mean, again, I would assume Jimmy's going to be there. Maybe not this week, but the following week. I would think. The realistic, there's a lot to get into, but the realistic aspect of this is every player across the board, offensive, defensive, coach, everyone in the organization now has to pull a little more weight. You know what I mean? Like, to build this guy up to build Brock up. You know what I mean? Like, it is an unbelievable task to be thrown into. But apparently, I mean, I see this fucking kid shows no fear. The moment was not too big. It was too big for Tua. Tua was shook daddy. He had no idea. Let's be for real. You know, Tua lost that game. If we're playing the blame game,
Yeah, 100%.
I'm blaming Tua.
There was open receivers that he missed wide open.
Like almost every throw.
Yeah.
In the first half,
Absolutely.
for sure. Like that the play call was there.
McDaniel
like hats
schemed
off
it
to
up.
McDaniel.
100%.
He got those dudes wide the fuck open against the best defense in the league.
Yep.
That loss is on Tua's shoulders solely.
Agree.
And I mean, listen, you could say it was the best defense in the league, no question, but still, he missed throws when there was no pressure. Like,
Purdy hung in there, took a beating, and threw some of those passes.
no question.
That 3rd and 10 to Kittle?
So did you read about that
No.
play? All right. Let's fucking slow down here. There's other news that
There's huge news like this right here.
Well, that's one part of it. 2 lines under you. There's that news.
Yeah.
These people don't know about that.
Yeah.
That might be the most pressing news here.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll just keep going.
I didn't even remember these predictions.
Neither did I.
I opened it today.
I did it Monday after.
And when I saw your score, I was like, oh, damn, that's going to be close.
Right.
And then when I saw mine, I was like, oh,
I knew
look
I
at
was
that.
close. I was like, oh, I'm close. Like Monday morning when I woke up, and I was like, I wonder. And then I listened to it at like 10 a.m.
That's almost a 2-point jobber, too.
So yeah,
Fuck.
so Rob won the prediction game with a guess of 31-17, only being 2 points off. I guessed 34-15. I was 3 points off, so he undercut me. So Rob's got 4 victories this year.
What's funny is I put mine in, and then you said yours, and you apologized for being
I
close.
undercut you. Apparently not. All right. 49ers play the Dolphins this week. That's the news we have to start with, right? With the game.
right.
We'll do the game. Right?
Okay.
I mean, series of events at this stage, right?
Yeah, this will be the 2nd episode. Let's say
I
that.
agree. That's we'll
The
get
thing
to
you've all been waiting for.
that. Yeah, everybody knows what everybody knows. All right. 49ers play the Dolphins.
We have an update on the most important person in our world,
So
and you'll have to wait for episode 2 to get it.
he's been found. All right. 49ers play the Dolphins. First of all, national outrage that this game was only seen by 18% of the country. A lot of people upset. And as an NFL fan, I would have to agree. Do you know what was on at 4 o'clock in Fox in Connecticut?
Bengals Chiefs?
Nope. No, that was CBS.
Oh.
You ready? Because I'm going to tell you.
Seattle?
No, it wasn't a football game, Bob. Stand by. It was.
Oh, they don't have a Fox League
Right,
game.
today.
Yeah.
It was NASCAR Race Hub Special, 75 years.
Yeah,
of
but they don't
racing.
have a Fox if there's no local team. The local team played earlier.
But hold on, why can't Fox put that game on?
It's NFL rules.
Right.
It's in their
so
contract.
Again, it's
Yeah.
on the NFL is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, this was a colossal game. This was game of the week shit.
What should have happened is it should have been flexed.
Agreed. But,
Because the Sunday night game was in Indianapolis.
right.
And they got fucking smoked by
But
the
it
Cowboys.
was Dallas, so that they'll never.
Well, that's
take-
Jerry Jones.
Right. Of course.
But the game is a much better game for prime
Agreed.
time. For people that aren't fans of the teams playing, that's the game that should have been in the prime time.
Agreed.
spot.
Like for just run of the mill people.
Yep. Yeah, like if Dallas was playing Miami and the
what-
Niners were playing Indy, then opposite. Dallas, Miami should be there.
Agreed.
2 better teams.
So.
Yeah.
But you would think Miami and San Francisco are 2 like national teams.
Yeah, they're not like
huge fan
yeah.
bases. You
Yeah,
know what I
100%.
mean? So
Yeah.
I would think two huge teams like that.
No, it's all Jerry Jones.
It is.
It's
Agreed.
just straight Jerry
Agreed.
Jones.
Did you happen to see LeBron call the media out in regard to the Jerry Jones picture from 19 whatever?
No, but
Okay. I was...
give it a rest.
No, somebody came at me like fuck LeBron, and I just had to go so heavy the other side. Not that I give a fuck, but
Yeah, also fuck LeBron.
fuck Jerry Jones.
Yeah, keep supporting China.
I don't care about China.
Yeah, well, that's who you should be cared about because they're a much bigger word than Jerry Jones.
Oh, I don't care. Listen. My only hope for this, you have children, so I get it. You got big. I want to see the World Cup in America in 2026. So if we could hold on,
They're busy putting it in places where they're fucking sleeping on the ground and fucking taking their cameras away.
The past 4 cycles.
Qatar.
So they went to listen to this. Brazil in 2014. Political unjust at the time. There was sewage in the streets. Legitimately sewage in the streets. I had a Brazilian who was like, Joey, I would love to take you there, but now is not the right time. 2018, they went to fucking Russia. 2022, Qatar. So, yeah. I just want to make it another 4 years, like with the planet, you know what I mean? And then China, whoever, the nuclear war, whatever. Cool. Because I know 2022, 23 is the SOD. Niners hosting the Dolphins. Not seen by many people, but it was seen by the people that mattered. So, first play of the game, touchdown to RJ Rivercraft.
Nope.
Whatever, close enough.
Not even close enough. Trent Sherfield.
Oh, right. I didn't realize they had 2 Niner fucking wide receivers. Fucking McDaniel. I was a little worried in the sense that, you know, we could be getting into a shootout here, even with Jimmy. You know what I mean? I was like, this could get ugly, but okay. Niners come out. They move the ball fairly well. Jimmy takes a sack. And now you genuinely made it dark?
Mm-hmm.
So you had no idea
Nothing.
he was injured?
I can't believe that I made it.
Because that was a national media story.
I was on a train.
Right.
I had to get food on the way home for the kids.
Yeah. No.
I did a good job. I had nothing.
Okay.
When that first play happened, I was like, oh my God.
I was going to text you. Hey, Bob.
Phone was off.
Hey, Bob, good luck. I was going to give you like you're in for a fucked up night, you know, okay. First play of the game, touchdown.
Yeah, you would be the one to say something like that when I'm trying to not have no influence.
Well, that's why I
to
did.
give influence.
But really, if I said good luck to you, well, you know, that wouldn't have led anything on other than you're in for a wild ride. But
yeah, but I don't need. That's what I don't want. That's the point.
that's why I didn't do it.
It wouldn't matter. I'm
I know.
so far ahead of because there's too many people like that. So I turned it off. I was in New York City navigating the city with 0 cell phone. I said, nope, not doing it because
wild.
somebody's going to send me a message. Something's going to happen.
So this would have been the game too. Mm-hmm. So did you get?
And that's always my worry. I'm not worried about like a normal game back and forth. I'm worried about something wild happens and somebody messaging me like that sucks about fucking Jimmy, and I'm like, what the fuck? No, I got nothing.
Okay, so. We moved the ball fairly well. Did they end up kicking a field goal on that first drive?
Them or us?
Us.
Yeah.
Okay, so we kicked the field goal. Jimmy took a sack on the 3rd down play.
He jogged off the field.
Right, jogged off the field.
That's some baller shit.
Right,
that
no
foot was
question.
fucked immediately.
So we saw the play live. Like you saw it live. Like again, like you're thinking
Nothing.
Right, you're thinking.
Never crossed my mind.
Agreed.
Till they come back from commercial and show them on a cart.
Agreed.
And then they slow it down and I go,
yes.
It's over.
Agreed.
As soon as they show it slow
I'm
motion,
like,
after the guy lands on his foot, his leg comes up and the foot's dangle.
Right.
Like it's got that same thing that happened to Lance.
Agreed.
Not the same, but the same idea
It
where
looked like
it's
smushed.
limp.
Yeah,
It's not right.
Not connected.
Like the smush, the knee on the foot, not as concerning as after that when he picks his leg up and the foot's dangling.
Still there, yes, right.
It's limp.
So let me back up 1 second. If I had texted you, it would have been more about my needs than your needs, I got to be honest with you. Because I was, as you would imagine, I was like in tears nearly. Like I was fucked up at this.
Of course you are.
So
Healthy.
Yeah. So, okay, come back from commercial. So then, of course, the Niners...
Let's roll. Big cock
But
rock.
of course the Niners go 3 and out. Like, the defense holds them 3 and out. So there, it's not like we've got
No time to deal with
get
Jimmy.
Brock ready.
Let's go.
3 and out. Get in there, kiddo.
Let's go, fucker.
Does he lead the touchdown on his first drive? You gotta...
No.
Doesn't. Okay. Points? Yeah, let's get there, because I don't quite remember. And I'd like to. All right. I drank some fucking weed juice on fucking Sunday, and I was fucking on a fucking spaceship. Yeah, no, they got a touchdown his first drive. They got the field goal on Jimmy's, and then touchdown on his first drive.
No, yeah, look at that.
Okay, so they come down and get a touchdown.
That was the use check one, yep.
Yeah, he went like 2 for 4 for like 15 yards and a touchdown. And I'm thinking, this can work. This can work. Then we get ourselves into a game. And it's a game. Like, you know, the Dolphins have the ability to break it open on one play, as we saw on the first play, as we saw on the second Hill touchdown. So we're not moving I don't think we scored as many points as we would have had Jimmy been in the game. Would you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think the offense probably would have put up 33.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would have. Had Jimmy been in the game, I don't think Nick Bosa would have gotten 3 sacks. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, but that's neither here nor there. So regardless, we go 3 and out. They go 3 and out. We exchange some of that. They make a field goal at some point. We punt. He throws an interception at some point, right?
Yeah, that one doesn't mean anything, though.
Right. No.
That's literally better.
Oh, it was at the time.
That's the best move.
It was the best case scenario.
And that's why he threw it.
Right.
Like, he knew, I'm going to throw this ball up. If they catch it, chances are they're down.
The inside, closer than
better
they
than
would
a punt.
have been on a turnover down.
Just as good as a punt.
Down. They couldn't kick a field goal. It was best case scenario.
Yeah, and you give your guy, which our guys are fucking ballers in this.
Right.
You give him a 50-50 ball with Ayuk and Debo. Somebody's coming down with it. Good chance.
No question. So now the Niners then hold them. You know, we throw the interception in our own red zone, more or less. Then we hold them 3 and out. They punt. And then he brings the team in a more or less unbelievable 2-minute drill, in my opinion. That was where he hit George Kittle. So you brought this play up. Peter King? You familiar with Mr. Peter King?
Monday morning quarterback?
Right. He is one of the football minds I genuinely find myself agreeing with, and I like his articles. I like him. I like his demeanor. He said he brought this up to Kyle Shanahan, and that they both agreed that it was this play, that George Kittle 3rd and 10, that they knew he was going to be okay. He had to make an online adjustment, like on the line adjustment to how far George was going to before he turned. I guess because they were showing blitz, I guess the play originally called for George to go deeper, but Brock made the call on the line for George to go not as deep. And I don't know the
because he knew the blitz was coming.
He knew the blitz was coming, so he made that call, then made the throw, and I guess that's when Peter King saw that. When Shanahan saw that, they both felt like, okay, this kid's going to be all right. The season's not lost. For me, now I don't know that change on the line was called. I'm just a fucking dumb fan. For me, the play that genuinely made me feel like this thing's going to be okay was the touch float pass to Debo after he rolled out of the pocket. You remember that one?
I'm trying to remember. Same drive?
No, it was later in the game.
Okay.
Pocket was collapsing. He broke outside and kind of went towards the sideline, and he threw a touch pass like 20 yards down the field over a receiver's head and dropped it into Debo's hands. And it was like when that happened, I was like, a rookie just threw a touch pass. You know what I mean? So I felt, hey, you know what? With Kyle Shanahan, with who is it, Greasy? Brian, right?
Bob?
Bob. I thought Bob was his father. Whatever. Maybe Brian was.
Oh, but I don't know.
All right, whatever. Doesn't matter. I feel like with these guys coaching this kid, with Trey and Jimmy going to be around, I feel like it can work. You know, he's probably tough enough to stay healthy, young enough, you know. I'm with it, Brian Greasy. What do we say?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Now, so anything else on BCB?
I got a couple things. Number one, Big Cock Brock has played a lot more football
than Trey
Lance.
I hear you.
And probably close to as much football as Jimmy Garoppolo at this point, just as a 4-year starter in college.
Yep.
I mean, Jimmy sat behind
Tom,
which is a lot. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. It's good learning.
We'll get to that next episode.
But Brock has been every year playing football. Like this is the longest break he's probably had.
So for those of you that don't know, he started 4 years at Iowa, which is a pretty big time school. You know what I mean? Kittle played there. Like that's a big time football school.
Now
he went 1 for 3 in bowl games, so he's played in big games as well.
He's not as tall as your average starting quarterback, so that's going to become an issue for some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure once they watch tape on him, it's going to be get your arms up on every play, stuff that they don't know going into it.
Sure.
That maybe isn't the same coaching point for Jimmy.
Yeah.
There's going to be some lull here and there. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of starting quarterbacks here that were not highly touted coming out of college in this league, and they're some of the best. And we don't have to list them. We list them all the time, but we can if you want to. We could talk about Tom Brady. We could talk about Herbert.
No, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about...
And we could talk about the ones that are highly touted that eat shit every year.
Right, no.
So this is... It is what it is. We're stuck with it, so I'm going to be positive about it. Obviously, if you asked me last week, do I want to go into Tom Brady week with Brock Purdy or Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm going to say Jimmy Garoppolo. But we're here. We're going full speed ahead with Brock Purdy.
And I am 100% on the Brock Purdy.
100%.
I like if I could get a Purdy jersey today, I would have.
You'd be pretty fucking happy, wouldn't you?
And how great 13 is. Like for me, I love it.
Yeah, let's roll.
I love it. Again, it could, in my opinion, I know it's ridiculous, but it just plays in. It almost makes the season of destiny perfect. You know what I mean? Like, because if it all happens the way we think it's gonna, or not that, because we didn't think this was going to happen. But if the outcome is what we want it to be, it's just fucking perfect.
Absolutely.
In my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, even better if Jimmy somehow plays in the Super Bowl.
Right. Even if it's not a full...
Comes out of the tunnel.
Something.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Like real NFL film shit. Okay.
And honestly, one of the saddest parts of him getting injured to me was that after the game, when Shanahan said that season ending, I thought to myself, God damn it. I wanted Jimmy to get his ring.
His ring, yeah.
And fucking on his shoulders. I wanted him to be Super Bowl MVP.
The guy.
Get his ring. And come back and just be the guy. Like we've always wanted. Since the day we signed him, since we saw that 2000 whatever fucking 18
trade,
the end of the year when he balled out those last 5 or 6 games. And just be that guy we all thought he was.
Do you know whose statements on it hit me the hardest? Nick Bosa's. Like, because what Bosa said was like, it seemed like Jimmy was taking, not that Jimmy always wasn't a great leader, but he was taking an extraordinary different step as a leader. And it was, he seemed like he cared about everyone in the room. Like, everything he said was like, fuck. But again, then you see the other side of it. They're built for this, you know. Like this, maybe the Niners finally have the team that are built for this. You know what I mean? Like, we're down 2 quarterbacks already here. You know. Okay. Now to the other side, right? We're going to talk about Brock and Brady because that's what we got. We're going to get into that next episode. Is there anything else on the offense?
I would like to. I have one more thing on BCB.
Okay.
Going into the year, we guaranteed Nate Sudfeld $2 million to be the backup.
Okay.
That's guaranteed money.
Where is he now?
And we released him when we re-signed Jimmy and kept Brock Purdy.
Right.
Now, there's a couple things there. If we kept Sudfeld, we've got Sudfeld, Jimmy, and Trey at the time.
Right.
But we already paid him the money.
So why not?
So to release him, I don't know if we're doing him a favor or if we just thought Brock was better. A lot of people are saying if we did not re-sign Jimmy, that we were getting rid of Sudfeld and keeping Brock anyway. That's how much he impressed the team.
Okay.
Which is pretty incredible because
I didn't
Sudfeld
know it was
is
that level.
more of a veteran, and to
Right.
keep the young rookie to back up Trey Lance, who's also pretty young,
agreed.
is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Sudfeld went to, I want to say, Detroit?
Washington, maybe? Oh, I thought I saw Washington over there.
Oh, maybe. No, Detroit.
Okay.
He's been through some organizations, but...
Yeah.
Our new backup, who we
Josh
just
Johnson,
signed.
yes.
You want to see some fucking...
I know, 14 teams, right? Holds an
Let's
NFL record.
Let's take a look at this. He's got to have a Wikipedia page that's mind-blowing.
Well, look at the pout on that face.
You ready?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Third stint with the Niners.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're at the fourth stint now. Sorry.
Tampa Bay, San Francisco, Cleveland, Cincinnati, San Francisco, Cincinnati, New York Jets, Indianapolis, Buffalo, Baltimore, New York Giants, Houston, Oakland, San Diego Fleet. Oh, by the way, he was with the Sacramento Mountain Lions at some point in there.
Thank you.
Washington,
Yes.
Detroit, Los Angeles Wildcats,
Oh, okay.
back to San Francisco, third time,
Yes, sir.
back to the Jets, second time, back to Baltimore, second time, Denver, and now fourth time in San Francisco.
That is fucking phenomenal.
He's been in the UFL, the XFL, and the NFL. This is a guy that doesn't quit.
And now he's got a chance to win a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, imagine he comes in and wins the Super Bowl
That would be
with his fucking 35th team in third fucking football league and fucking...
whatever way.
How great would that be?
Whatever way it happens, it's gonna be perfect.
Amazing.
All right. Nick Bosa is fucking insane. The defense is phenomenal.
Jimmy Ward's back to having both hands at full.
Yes.
Gets his pick.
2 picks in 3 games.
Diamador Lenore,
Yes.
first career interception.
That was his first? Mm-hmm. Dre Greenlaw. He had probably, when somebody has 3 sacks and one of them being a strip sack, it's hard to,
Strip sack for a touchdown, too.
well, yeah, I mean, somebody else recovered it.
But still,
yeah, right,
it
agreed.
leads to 7.
Yeah. When somebody has 3 sacks, a strip sack, it's hard to say that, somebody else played a better game. But Dre Greenlaw,
He's fucking fast.
that play with the tight end where he punched the ball out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, back this boat up because I don't want to forget this. Hats off to Kyle Shanahan on those 2 calls to turn the 2 challenge flags in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And both of the first one, I was like, I don't know.
Both of them were like, what is he doing?
Yep. Yeah, whoever's watching those plays is doing a good job.
Right. Hats off to whoever's on that shit. And fuck the NFL.
That's also a bit on the Dolphins for not going into hurry up in those.
Agreed.
They should have hurried up to put the pressure on Shanahan.
Why doesn't the NFL blow the whistle on that? That's frustrating. All right, nevertheless. Dre Greenlaw played one of the best.
That closing speed on Tyreek Hill,
Was
for him to close on him, that's
crazy.
impressive.
Tyreek Hill is fucking probably one of the fastest football players I've ever seen.
Also, hats off to Mike McDaniel, because watching those plays where Tyreek Hill goes into a sweep and he hits the line full speed when the ball snapped, how do you defend that?
It's 10 yards.
How do you defend
It's
that?
10 yards before you could touch him.
And the brilliance to take away the bump at the line, because that's the only chance you have with
Right.
them.
Yep.
And for him to take that away Tyreek is hitting that line at full speed by the time the ball snapped. That's impressive.
I agree. No, hats off to McDaniel. He is definitely top 5 coaches in the NFL. No question.
I watched a clip today on a YouTube short where I don't know if it was from this game or from a different game,
it was
where he's yelling about clock it. Have you seen that one?
No.
So something's happening. He's yelling, "Clock it," which is spike it or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Clock, and he's just yelling into the microphone to the quarterback, "Clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it," like so fast, and he's like yelling, and he's getting louder, and he's like getting more intense,
Yeah.
and then he just stops for a second, and then he goes, "Nice."
Did you see when he was talking to Tua and he said, "No, I fucked up"? Did you see that?
No.
So they had a camera on, they were like in a little huddle or whatever, and he said to Tua, "No, that I fucked up." And I guess everybody was making a big deal, like you don't ever see head coaches say this, so that's, it's nice to see him do well, but admittingly, he has a scary fucking team. They get that defense tuned up right, and they were missing 2 key pieces on their offensive line. They had no running game. With this defense, they had absolutely no running game. Now, back to what I was saying. This might have been one of the best linebacker games I've seen the 49ers play since 52 and 53. I mean, I can think about specific games, and this one was unbelievable. Fred Warner, interception, return, but just was everywhere. You know what I mean? I would have liked to see more sacks from somebody else, but fuck it.
This linebacker core is the best in the league, no question. And especially when you throw Aziz in there as the third.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
I'm
gnarly.
not. No,
It's gnarly.
He's a mention here. Yeah.
I mean, Aziz is a starter anywhere else as a second or a first.
No question.
And Greenlaw too. Either one of them is the Fred Warner of another defense.
No question.
And if you watch any football players talk about Fred, it's even more than us. Like they praise him even more than us.
Yeah.
Like a Sherman or any of these guys that have played football, like everyone is a giant Fred Warner fan.
Yeah. No.
This game was great to see Eric Armstead back, and you could see the difference immediately.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and
especially in the run game.
That's the run game, 100%. Unfortunately, we did lose Hassan Ridgeway, who's been filling in with both of them out. He's going to be out 6 to 8 with a pectoral strain.
But right when they get back,
we'll see. It'd be nice to see Kinlaw back for a run down the stretch.
And they say he's on the way. They say he's any day.
He's getting closer.
Yeah.
Robbie Gould, again.
4 for 4.
Clutch. 7 for 7 if you include extra points.
Right. 48-yarder he hit,
Great.
which was
Just
kind of
nailing
dicey.
him.
That was,
you love him at home because that's his fucking
right.
turf,
He knows what's up, yeah.
We also, Boas is dealing with a hamstring irritation. Said it should be good to go, managing it throughout the week.
I can't imagine an opportunity to sack Tom Brady is going to keep him out.
Yeah, he's also leading the league in sacks, and most would say he's the front runner for DPOY right now.
I would say it.
Tarvarius Moore sprained his knee. He'll be out a few weeks.
Quite
he's
frankly,
been doing
he
a lot
wasn't
of
playing great, but
he's doing a lot of extra teams,
special
team stuff though.
Yeah.
He also got a penalty on special teams, so
yes,
there's that.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it felt good.
It
felt good
weird.
to watch a win.
Yeah, it was a win that I enjoyed watching. It was a back and forth football game, you could say. You know what I mean? It wasn't, again, it's so hard to say, yeah, it was a great game because you lost your starting quarter. Well, not even your starting quarter. You know what I mean? You lost your backup quarterback,
Yeah.
But we're going to call Jimmy the outright starter because he's that quality. You lost your starter in this game, but you still found a way to win by double digits. So, what do you got there, Bob?
I just want to point out that the key is so he's a backup, right? Purdy's a third stringer.
Yes.
But, kind of reminds me of a Nick Mullins. He's kind of a Nick Mullins type.
I see him with a little more,
hopefully.
He's got
the feel of a Nick Mullins, though. Gritty, kind of smaller on stature.
Yeah.
Definitely a worker. Definitely puts in every fucking hour of the day to be better at his craft.
Sure.
If someone like a Jimmy G or a Trey Lance or any of these guys that are close to being the best in the league put in the time that a Brock Purdy or a Nick Mullins puts in, they'd probably be the best there ever was.
Right.
Just because he's that. They've got to make up for it. So they have no personal life. They're just football. I mean, Jimmy's, when you look that good, you got to sling some dick here and there. So
you gotta
he can't be putting 24 hours in, But if he could just get us to the fucking show, right?
Yeah.
Depending on who we're playing, let's not forget that Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's ridiculous. These
won
numbers. Yeah.
an NFC championship game.
Yeah.
Not just a playoff game.
Yeah.
An NFC championship game with 8 pass attempts. and we scored 37 points
Yeah.
on 8 pass attempts.
Yeah.
And I would submit that if Elijah Mitchell's back by then,
right.
and even if he's not, if J.P. Mason gets rolling the way that guy
Dude,
runs,
he was rolling.
he's a fucking baller.
Dude, I'm all
And if
about
he
him.
gets to be full speed
CMC.
and CMC's healthy,
yeah.
I would say we have a better running package than we had the year we did that.
Agreed.
So the fucking sky's the limit.
You know, here's my thing about the 49ers offense, right? You see a play, and it's interesting in a game like this because you see the pure speed of a Tyreek Hill, right? Like you see it and you almost want it, right? You're like, man. But then you see Debo, who is right.
It's absurd. That play,
right? The play where he lost 40 yards.
Even the guys on TV were like, "Hold on, pause it right here." And there's like 6 guys around him.
And he's 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And then he only loses 4.
They said that's the best 4-yard loss that's ever been done.
And so it's like...
But those yards, here's the thing. On a touchdown drive, those yards count just as much as an 8-yard gain on 1st and 10.
No
you
question.
still need those fucking yards.
You got to get it, yeah. So, you know, the way this team is built, and, you know, I think... I said this to somebody. The ignorance and the innocence of this kid, you know, under the big lights. But apparently, he's been there before. He acts like it. And, you know, when he scores, you know, that's the difference between him and Nick Mullins. Mullins was a little more reserved. When this kid scored, he was arrogantly celebrating. Did you see Trent Williams laughing at him?
No.
So he's like, he throws the touchdown to Juszczyk. And he's like... It almost looked like he was rapping Brock Purdy now, and Trent Williams is behind him, and he's got the fucking visor on, so you can't see his eyes, but you just see his fucking this huge smile, and he starts like almost belly laughing. It was fucking perfect.
You gotta love it. This team was not built to have a quarterback put the team on its back and win a Super Bowl.
Right.
That's not the moxie of this team. That's not the makeup of this team. The makeup of this team is to show up, shove the football down your fucking throat, and show you who the fucking boss is. We've not even done that with our running game the way we expect to. That's still coming.
Yep.
Just wait. Just wait till all these passes, and then all of a sudden Shanahan flips the script, and we just shove it up someone's ass.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming hard.
No question.
And it's going to be... unexpected. It's going to be J.P. Mason or fucking Ty Davis Price.
I'm going to tell you when it's going to be. Right? Here's what's fucked up. We got the Bucks this Sunday. And then 4 days later...
Yeah, this kid...
I know.
Gets a big win against one of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah.
Then he gets to face,
a player,
to some people, the greatest of all time.
So, a player who's been playing football longer than he's been alive.
Then goes short week.
4 days.
To Seattle, hostile environment.
On the road.
Now, you jokingly said that Brock Purdy, his pure ignorance, is what's going to lead us.
Yes.
It's purely possible that you're right.
I know.
Because
anybody else is fucking head cased over this
most
thing.
people would say, if you could put a robot under center and let Kyle Shanahan program it, like if he could just like have a remote control and say, all right, take 5 steps back and throw it to number 85.
Yep.
If you can just do that, what he tells you to do, that we would win games. And that's what you need. You need a fucking ignorant, all right, got it, boss. Done.
Let's get it done.
Not going to try to do my own shit. Just going to do what you told me.
I'm with it. I completely... So...
But what a stretch for him to come in for. Now, I would say we have 5 games left.
Yeah.
I would say you go 2-3, you're in. I would say you go 3-2, you're guaranteed in.
Yeah.
Let me change that. 2-3, and one of them is Seattle, you're in.
Oh, the win you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
3-2, I think you're in no matter which 3 you win.
Yeah.
Right? 4-2, you're looking pretty.
Or 4-1.
Or 4-1, you're feeling good.
Yeah, you're feeling real good.
5-0, you're fucking get the fuck out of our way, motherfuckers.
I think reasonably it's going to be 4-1.
The big ones are the Washington and the Seattle, because if we don't win a bunch and Seattle passed us for the division, we need Washington.
I feel good about
to get in the playoffs.
I feel good about Washington coming all the way across the country, in our sense. And quite frankly, I feel, fuck Geno Smith. The wheels are coming off that ship sooner or later. We know who he is. The Jets picked him. He's not good. I'm not upset. Okay. This is the time for the Beast of the Week. Touch me, rub me, feel me, inside and out, the Beast of the Week.
All right, I think we'll just start with defense because that's an easy one.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
I mean, you cannot ignore 3 sacks, a strip sack, everything.
Can you go
2
back?
tackles for loss, 4 quarterback hits. I mean, he was a fucking menace, and he was getting double teamed and chipped. And watching some of those plays, you can just see that, like, the person trying to hit him, he's not even looking at them.
Yeah.
He's so locked in on the quarterback. This guy's coming from this way. This guy, and he's just going like this.
That way.
Just like this. Like a fucking wild animal after its prey and there's shit getting in the way. He just brushes it off. Like, get out of my fucking way. It's unfucking believable. He's by far the best talent in the entire NFL. Both sides of the ball, minus quarterbacks.
Let me ask you, you think he's better than Alden Smith?
Different than Alden
Smith,
Smith.
right? Alden
Different.
was something.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, if Alden never went that crazy, I mean, he would have broke some records, man. That was fucking crazy. But, I mean, I enjoy Bosa more for some reason.
If
and
Bosa had the arms of
Alden Smith,
he'd be unstoppable.
Oh, you can't have legs and arms. I mean, come on.
It's that for me. It's that.
Okay. Offensive, Bob. What are you going to do here?
That's a trickier one.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say
McCaffrey had he had 150 all-purpose yards, 166 or no, 144 all-purpose yards.
Yep. Debo, just the balls on him.
Debo, I mean, I know the stats don't show out, but some of those catches he made, and also hats off to Brock for putting it on some of those throws.
Yeah, but for me, with zero warm-up, with zero warning, with zero anything, just like within minutes, put your helmet on, kid, and to go lead a fucking touchdown drive.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. Absolutely ridiculous. It's
How
gotta
about the
be
4th and 1 that he scrambled for?
It's got to be Big Cock Brock.
So when on that,
And he was stopped dead.
You thought I was like, oh, this fucking kid Jimmy, what the fuck?
Yeah,
is
where's Jimmy? Yeah.
And then he fucking rolled out of it.
Baby Bosa, Big Cock Brock, Purdy fucking good.
I'm gonna give it. Listen, no question. I'm gonna give it to Shanahan.
I'll tell you right now.
He kept him around. It was Shanahan's call. Will be my guess.
If this team makes the playoffs
Yes.
and wins at least one playoff game,
Yes.
there is a 0% chance you can convince me any other coach deserves Coach of the Year. Ever even close. It can't be fucking close.
3 quarterbacks?
And before this, there were some good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, Dayball going into fucking the Giants and making them relevant in 0 minutes. Like, he just made them relevant.
I mean,
with no big changes. He just made them relevant.
The Eagles coach?
A lot of fucking guys.
I mean,
but you can't tell me another coach in the league loses 2 starting quarterbacks and makes the fucking playoffs and wins a playoff game. 0.
Listen, this is reality. With that said, anything else we need to discuss here right now?
I'm fired up. I can go all night.
I hear you. It's wild. I just want to make sure I got everything here. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. You are listening to the Gold Blooded Podcast. We have an Instagram account, Gold Blooded Podcast. Check that out. We have an email. If you email us, we will read it. I don't care how filthy it is. I don't give a shit what you say in it. You can leave a voicemail, whatever you want to do. We'll play it. goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. We have a Patreon if you want to send us some of your hard-earned money. www.patreon.com/goldbloodedpodcast. Our sponsor, LuckyRoseTattoo.BigCartel.com. Get over there. Spend some money for the holiday season. I'll leave us a review. However you hear us, go there and leave us a review. So much to put in your pipe and smoke. Just a wild series of events.
How about the fact that Tom Brady,
Yeah.
who just had that big comeback. First of all, he looked like dog shit up until then.
Yeah.
Has the typical Tom Brady comeback, right? But gets the win. Is coming to Levi Stadium to face Brock Purdy.
On a short week.
And the Niners are favored.
Right. Yeah. I think we should be favored by more, quite frankly.
And you figure the 3-point home advantage, but we're still favored.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, man. There's a lot to fucking stomach here. I think there's only one. All right, end this shit, and we're gonna call this one BCB.